Okay, Soldier's Joy. Greg Adams of Germantown, Maryland. I am delighted to sit here with you today. You were the first in the series of Banjo Historians as part of the whole Banjo Builder series.
I'm honored.
I'm honored to have you here. You represent so many things. First off, you are a beautiful example of the existing school of research into the banjo, but you also represent the new directions that we're going.
Wonderful. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Just yesterday, you were given your ethnomusicology degree.
That's right. Yeah, I graduated from the University of Maryland. This was my second master's degree. I'd actually started in undergrad wanting to be a classical guitarist, so I was in the performance side of things. But as much as I could study the music, I realized that I didn't really have the chops to be a concertizing classical guitarist. But part of the reason why I chose classical guitar was I couldn't major in banjo. But it was wonderful because it was really the music history side of the degree that got me charged. The skills that I developed, being able to look at different types of music and learn how to play it, deconstruct it, look at technique, studying early European music and seeing these historical references, this primary source material, these early drawings and early music and the depictions of how music was being used, it really got me excited.
One of the things that you haven't mentioned that I want to point out is that you have a master's degree in library science and you've been an archivist at the Smithsonian. So not only do you come about music from appreciation of the sound of music and the history of music, but you know how to take this bits of information and put it in a way that other people can learn from it.
Part of the reason why I'm doing those things is because it's been an amazing adventure for me, intellectually, historically, in terms of the sense of community that comes out of being interested in the banjo. All of those things tie together. In 2001 to 2002, I went to my first banjo collectors gathering in Williamsburg. That was the first year they had it in Colonial Williamsburg. And here is where I met all of the premier people that were defining the history of this instrument, from collectors, researchers, scholars, musicians, instrument builders, people like Bob Winans and C.C. Conway, Jim Bowman. All of these people were coming together and geeking out.
One other important thing to add is, and I've heard you tell me this, is that a lot of what we know about the banjo we've only learned since the 1960s, and many of the original researchers are still alive today. So you literally immersed yourself among this original population of people to get the roots and the basics that you currently have.
And the evidence that we're looking at for this early history is really focused on looking to North America, the Caribbean and South America, as well as West Africa. The banjo is an African-American creation. And when I say African-American, I'm speaking very broadly, Africans and their descendants in the Americas. It surfaces in the 17th century Caribbean. It did not come from Africa as is, as an unadulterated instrument, but it was created by these enslaved Africans and their descendants. And I love this phrase, it's the syncretic fusion or blending of West African forms with Western European inspired innovations.